What's going on, everybody? Today, first day of spring. Although it doesn't seem like it, today's the first day of spring. So today we're at Matt's Salvage Yard here in Hyde Park, New York. And they were nice enough to let us check the place out. So today we're gonna go look at some German cars. Let's go check them out. Look at all these Audis over here. I can never say that right. I know you guys are gonna probably make fun of me. All the Audis and the BMWs and the Volkswagens. I think I'm mainly gonna focus on the Volkswagens today. Those are right over here. Although some of these Audis look pretty nice. It's tough to get into some of these cars because of all the snow that's in between, and some of them are pretty tight together. What is that? Why is that all shiny like that? It's kind of cool. I don't know if you guys can see that effect on that headlight. Kind of cool looking. I don't know. Is that supposed to be like that? The other headlight's gone, so we can't see. I'm not going to pretend to know a lot about Audis, but we could check them out still, right? Oh, airbag deployment. That would almost always total the car. Just a couple years ago, someone in here was definitely a cigar smoker. Still looks like a nice looking car though, even though it's a 2001. Oh, there's a someone left their Yankees cap. Not a Yankees fan. That's an Audi A6. They got a couple A4s over here as well. Not really going to go too deep into these because as you guys can see, there's quite a bit of snow over here. Now if there's an Audi Tt, I might go check that out. Wow, look at this over here. I believe that looks like a Volkswagen Beetle convertible, or is that, you know what? That's an Audi Tt. I think this is worth checking out. I thought it was a Beetle, but right there, Audi. Oh man, this was such a beautiful car when these came out. I love these. You never see these on the road anymore. Oh my god. And look at the puddle. Look at the puddle. I wish I had something to show you guys how deep that is. That has taken up the whole entire floor on both sides. Oh wow. This was a beautiful car at one point. Not anymore. I guess you could still salvage panels. Maybe the exhaust. The exhaust looks like it's in really nice shape. The rest of the car is pretty thrashed. Oh, look at that Volkswagen Golf. Is this what I think this is what my buddy Dave Hughes owns? Hart Volkswagen. I remember that dealership. I don't think they're open anymore. Let's see if we get in. No radio. Sorry, Dave. However, they smoked Pall Malls. Remember those Pall Malls? I'm going to say there's a couple non-Volkswagens over here. You guys are awesome at identifying cars, so you guys can help me out and identify exactly what vehicles these are, because I am absolutely terrible at this. These are, I think we're just kind of stuck over here and left over here. I don't know why, but they're not in the Volkswagen section. Or they're in the Volkswagen section, but they're not Volkswagens. A couple old cars. Looks like some kind of sports car. I'm really bad at these older cars. It looks like a Studebaker to me, but I'm not a fan. I think that says Dodge on the front. That is pretty cool. Look at this split windshield. Oh, look at it. I love the shifter. It's a 7-ball. That's pretty cool. And these ones here, we had a big storm recently, and unfortunately, it looks like some trees fell on these and did even more damage to them. You know what this is? This is like an old Dodge section. There's a Plymouth right here. Quite a few older 60s cars, I would say. These are probably most likely from the 1960s. No registrations on a lot of these, and we're not going to be able to squeeze through there. Okay, let's go back over to Volkswagen, because that's what we were here for, to check out. So we're going to check out the German cars, the Volkswagens. Let's see. Let's see what else we got over here. Oh, here's a... Did we check this car out already? Or did we check out that car back here? 2 TDIs, or actually 1 TDI over here, and one 1.8 liter turbo. See how this Golf looks. 2000 Golf. Dealer's key tag still on it. It's cool that they leave the keys. This is actually pretty clean. It smells bad though. It smells very, very bad. And then there were these Volkswagen Beetles. I remember when these came out, I was like, wow. These cars, although I would never own one, were definitely head turners when they first came out because they looked like nothing else. Nothing else looked like these Beetles. They were definitely changing styling back then. It was things were starting to come back. The Beetle, wasn't that the time, about the time the PT Cruiser came out too? I think the PT Cruiser came out somewhere around that time. Let's check the Beetle out. And they had all these, I remember the people riding around with them. You'd park next to one, and they all had these little strange little things here, and people kept flowers in them. I always thought that was rather odd. Volkswagen Beetle convertible. Looks like the glass is popping out. Now they're starting to make hardtop convertibles, which is awesome. You probably have less problems with glass popping out, but then you'll probably have more mechanical problems. It's just the opposite. And look at them all. Look at all these Volkswagen Beetles. Quite a few of them. See if we can find any with the flowers still in them. Oh, look at that! That vase is gone from this one. This one doesn't have the vase for the flowers. Listen, I know most dudes wouldn't buy a Volkswagen Beetle, including myself. I wouldn't buy one. But if you were a dude that bought a Volkswagen Beetle and they had a flower base in it, I think I would turn around and go look at something else because that's just weird. Okay, we got to try to. It's going through a maze over here. Got to try to get through. Got to try to get through here somehow. All right. I think we got through. We're back. We escaped. Oh wow! Look at that. Just saw something cool. Look at this over here. I'm gonna ask if I can have this or buy it. Mississippi license plate. That's awesome. I don't know if they need that anymore. If they don't, I'll take it. Let's dive deeper into Volkswagen. A couple Jettas back here. I always liked the Jetta, except for the one styling. I think one styling back in 2005 I did not like. This one here is a 2000. Right around Fast and Furious time, I believe, from the first Fast and Furious. And I think the car that Jesse would have had, I like Jesse, he was my favorite character at the beginning. Had a Volkswagen Jetta similar to that one there. I may be wrong. Look at these. That still, to me, still looks like a decent looking car. This one was registered still in 2016. Excuse me. It's a 1999 Jetta. And I believe back here, this must be a Passat, which is the next step up from the Jetta. That's a nice looking car. Still, to this day, I still think that's a nice looking interior. The cars today have become too complicated. They're putting too many features in them, and they're getting way too expensive. Even back then, these cars, I mean, this was probably a $24,000, $25,000 Passat with a V6 engine. You want to get a car with a V6 engine now, it's rare to even get a car with a V6 engine, besides like maybe Cadillac or Buick. Everybody's going to these 4-cylinders and 4-cylinder turbos, and to get a V6, even in Cadillac, I remember back in, what was it, 2003, the first year of the CTS, I bought one. And the MSRP, I think, was $29,995. It did have a stick shift. It was a manual transmission, but it was a V6. Now Cadillac CTSs come with a 4-cylinder, and I think the starting price is somewhere around $45,000, you know, before dealer incentives and rebates. But that's for a 4-cylinder rear-wheel drive car. If you want to get a V6, you're easily into the 50s, which is kind of crazy. You can't get a V6 anymore at a reasonable price. But I also say the 4-cylinders have become a lot more powerful than they used to be. It's another Passat. Was there? They had another car above this later on. Was it the Volkswagen CC? I remember having one of those at the dealership once before, and those are really, really nice cars. All right, we're gonna get out of this area here. We're gonna try to get out. It's like a little maze. All right, we're gonna try to, oh, the snow's slippery, because I saw something really cool that I think you guys are gonna like. Volkswagen Jetta wagon, look at that. That's not the car I was talking about though. It's another Beetle with some front end damage. All right, I'm trying to do some sneaky camera work so you guys can't see exactly what I'm going to, because if you're a Volkswagen fan, I think I found something that you're gonna like if I could get back to them. Let's see, lots and lots of ice and puddles. There's some ice right here. Oh, and how'd I know it was gonna happen? I wore the wrong shoes. Definitely not the best of shoes to wear today, but we're almost there. All right, guys, here we are. I know there's some Volkswagen fans that certainly love these. Of course, the snow has to be deep over here. I can't catch a break. These look like the newer Volkswagen buses. I remember these coming out brand new, and I knew that they would not survive. They wouldn't make it that long. This one's got its window open. Still kind of cool though. It reminds me of a little Dodge ProMaster, like a miniature version. Basically a big minivan. What they call these? Were these the Volkswagen buses? Is that what they called them? I think that's what they were called. Oh, this guy's crushing cars left and right back there. There you go for you VW fans. Here's an older one. Let's see what year this bad boy is. 1982. Let's see what the interior of a 1982 looks like. I was only born in 80. Trying to squeeze by. I'm really working for you guys today. Oh, that was tough to open. Look at this. Look at the interior. Look how dated that is. I know it's 82. It's like over 35. It's 35 years old. Someone had this recent though. Look at the radio. Look at the radio in there. That's a Clarion radio. That doesn't belong there. Someone wasn't staying authentic. And we're missing something very big. It's missing the roof. I think these had tents in them. I'll tell you what, these still existed. I bet you there'd be a lot of people living in these things. Now today, with all the YouTubers, you know, living in their caravans and their vans and their RVs, I bet you a lot of people would be living in these too. Here's a 1993. I was only 13 years old when this came out. The other one back there was only 2. Doesn't look too dated for a van. I mean, vans are still pretty basic. A huge American flag, gotta love that. All right, I think maybe one last Volkswagen. We'll see what we see on the way out if we see anything else, but this one kind of surprises me. I'm surprised they have this, because this salvage yard is mostly, you know, cars that are 4 or 5 years old and on. So this one kind of surprises me that they have it. You know what? I was wrong about the year, because I was looking at this and it looks so new. I'll give you guys a second, and you guys can put in the comments what this vehicle is. I'm sure there's people out there that can just look at the headlights and that grille and tell me exactly what it is. And of course, it's a Volkswagen Touareg. This still looks like a nice looking vehicle. Look at that, Wolfsburg edition. I'm gonna be surprised if this one's unlocked. Oh, it's unlocked. Wow, so that's a nice looking vehicle. Nice interior on here. Has the touch screen on it. No airbag deployments. Let's see what these people were listening to. Little Bob Marley. Any CDs left in there? No, they took their CDs with them. That's a shame. Still got a little key fob here. I don't think that's an aftermarket Viper alarm. Electronic parking brake. And leather. Still really nice vehicle. It's got those overhead compartments, of course. Nothing left in them. All these were down already. It looks like a Blanca dummy. Look at it. It's got a vanity mirror, no light. and lots of parts in the back. So this thing was having major mechanical problems. All you parts guys probably know exactly what these parts are. Alright everybody, thanks for hanging out with me today at Matt's. I appreciate your views, likes, and shares. Definitely, if you guys like this video, hit that like button. I like having you guys with me. Oh, check out the Volkswagen. Got a little Volkswagen badge here, right there on the floor. Hit the like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching and hanging out with the Germ. Check you guys later. Oh yeah, I gotta ask about that plate, because that's cool. I collect license plates, and I don't have Mississippi. So we gotta ask. We're heading back over to that Volkswagen Bug. These guys are really cool. The owners, the new owners, I was just talking to them. I was telling them how the one video got 26,000 views, and how much, you know, I really do appreciate them letting me come here. And, you know, not only do I buy parts, but I also recommend them to you guys to come check it out here, you know, if you're looking to buy some used car parts, because they have a lot of cars. But they let me have that Mississippi plate. So I gave them some money for it, but you know what? They said I could have it. So I was like, that's really cool. So we're gonna go pull that off. Good news and bad news. Good news is the plate's not tight. The bad news is I lost the piece of the socket wrench. So I think this $5 socket wrench set is now going in the garbage. They probably left it in that Saturn, and I don't think I'm gonna go back. But it's only a $5 set, and I'm missing a lot of sockets now, so I think it's time for that to go in the dumpster. But that's exactly, whoops, that's exactly what those ones are meant for. You lose something, you don't miss it. There you go. All right, get these bad boys out. Pretty rusted in there. I'm actually surprised that this plate is coming off this easy. There you go. Thanks a lot, guys. That's pretty awesome.